Welcome Kasturians. In this video, we will discuss about chapter 3 of economics, that is poverty. So what is poverty? And why the chapter is poverty as a challenge? So why it's a challenge? See, poverty is when we see different conditions and different cases and situations, we can find that poverty refers to hunger, it refers to lack of shelter also. It's a situation in which those who are parents, they are not able to send their children to school. That is, most of the children, they are not taking admissions in school, or they are not being sent to school by their parents, and we say that they are poor. That is due to poverty. This is so. Also, when the sick people, they cannot afford treatment, lack of clean water, absence to access of sanitation facilities, lack of regular job, as well as development of a sense of helplessness, it all refers to poverty. So in all, according to social scientists, poverty can be defined as a social cause or a social worry which is used to indicate by taking the indicators like the levels of income and consumption. So overall, through this discussion, we can define poverty as a condition in which a person is having a lack of daily requirements of livelihood like food, clothing, shelter, education, etc. The poor people can be landless laborers in villages or rural areas, or they can be people who are living in overcrowded slums, or what we commonly say as the jhuggi jhopdis, especially which are visible in urban areas. According to the statistical estimates, every fourth person in India is poor. The largest single concentration of the poor people in the world is in India. So, as seen by social scientists, poverty includes social exclusion as well as vulnerability. So, what does it mean by social exclusion? See, poverty is seen in terms of the poor who are living only in a poor surrounding with other poor people. That is, though they are socially excluded from the mainstream society, they are even ill treated and as regarded as poor. They are said that they are poor, they are illiterate, so they are in a sort excluded from the society, from the mainstream society. That is social exclusion. So this social exclusion becomes a very important tool for analysis of poverty. Also, vulnerability, the greater probability of being more adversely affected than other people. That is, if you are having poor immunity, you are more vulnerable to be attacked by coronavirus in this present situation, COVID-19 situation. That is vulnerable. So vulnerability is also an important tool that is that helps to determine and analyze the level of poverty in a country. Those who are more adversely affected than other people, that is due to earthquake or simply a fall in the availability of jobs, they are considered to be more poorer. The measurement of vulnerability to poverty, it describes the greater probability of certain communities, like the members of backward castes, the physically handicapped persons or physically disabled persons, that is the Divyang, and those who are widows, because widows are socially excluded from the mainstream society, so they are also more vulnerable to, and they are more prone to face the poverty. Now poverty, we are talking about poverty, different means we have taken. According to social scientists, the level of income and level of consumption is included. Other indicators like literacy level, general resistance due to malnutrition, lack of access to health care, lack of job opportunities, lack of access to safe drinking water and sanitation, all these indicators are included. Then how we determine that this person is poor and this person is not poor? We can't say कि if a person is not poor he will be rich. No, a person can be poor or not, that's it. So this is determined by making use of the poverty line. It's a way by which the government identifies the poor. The method which is used to measure poverty. According to this method, poverty is measured with the help of consumption and income level of the people. If the level of income and consumption falls below the minimum level of income and consumption as stated by the United Nations and WHO, then those persons who are falling, whose income and consumption level is falling below that particular mark, then they are termed as to be living below the poverty line and they are considered as poor. The poverty estimates, according to economic survey reports of the Ministry of Finance, in the year 1973 this ratio is 55% and 30% in 2009-10, which shows that the poverty ratio is declining. Poverty ratios further came down to about 26% in 2000 and it was 36% in 1994, that is in the span of 6 years it declined by 10%. Therefore the poverty ratio is continuously decreasing from 1974 to 2000 and still now it's 2020, we are living in 2020, that is we are facing 2020. Even in this COVID-19 situation, the people below poverty line, this ratio has decreased as per the statistics and data revealed by the central government, the Ministry of Finance of central government. So vulnerable groups, who are the vulnerable groups? These are the people who are more affected and in fact more adversely affected by certain changes, certain unexpected changes, and these people are more affected by a decline in the availability of jobs. These people are more affected by some natural calamity. These are the people who are more affected by the lack of food supply, that is they face malnutrition, especially the malnutrition related to protein deficiency, that is PEM, protein energy malnutrition. So these are the vulnerable groups. About for these groups we will discuss in the next video. Thank you, have a nice day.